you.
Good afternoon and welcome to SNU Chronicles, and you are watching Unscripted. You know that every week, thrice a week, we come to you and meet you in this program Unscripted with the Edu-Talk program organized by Sister Nivedita University. I am Shoykot Mujumdar, Assistant Professor, Journalism and Mass Communication Department, Sister Nivedita University is your regular host of this program. And in the different episodes, we talk about different subjects, different perspectives of each subjects, and our panelists answer to your probable questions. So in this episode also we have come up with this kind of program, and in this episode we will talk about two subjects. Number one, computer science engineering, and number two is mathematics. For both the subjects we have distinguished panelists with us as usual. So let me introduce our panelists first. To my right, Dr. Bhavani Prasad Sinha, Emeritus Professor, Computer Science Engineering Department, and to my left, Professor Obhik Shur, Assistant Professor and Head Department of Mathematics. Sir, welcome to our program. Obhik sir, you are also welcome to our program. And in this program, of course, we will discuss about the two subjects, as I have already mentioned, computer science engineering and mathematics. So in this episode, like other episodes, on behalf of you, the aspiring students, and of course the guardians who are watching our program, I will ask the questions, the probable questions which you have in your mind. So let me start with a general question to Bhavani sir. Sir, first I would like to ask you that importance of computer science engineering as a subject. আমার মনে হয় এটা অনেকেই জানতে চায় সাবজেক্টের ইম্পর্টেন্স অনেক স্টুডেন্ট ইন্টারেস্টেড বাট দে ওয়ান্ট টু নো অ্যাবাউট দ্য সাবজেক্ট সো ইফ ইউ ক্যান ইলাবোরেট স্যার
Okay, that's a very nice question, of course. And actually, the whole computer the system, so that was developed around say the decade of the 40s, 1940s, and after that there was some development. I mean, at that time we had only these vacuum tube devices, and there was semiconductor. It was discovered subsequently in a few years, and after that there has been a dramatic improvement in this whole computer systems and computer engineering, the technology itself, because of the very large scale integration of the VLSI technology. So that evolved around 1960s and 70s, and from that time onwards the growth of this computer has been so dramatic that is quite unthinkable in the sense that now if you see any field, not only the field of education, but if you go to say business or maybe this property management or any other things, so we are using computers. There is a huge data is involved, and we are now using all those data in different ways to draw inference from all those data, apart from all these different types of gadgets. Even if you just think of this an AC machine, so it's an embedded system, there is a computer device incorporated within it. So it has been really a dramatic improvement. Talk about this if you talk about this mobile communication. So mobile phone is actually, I think, all pervading now. I think every family, even in our country, if you consider a lower middle class family, then possibly you can find one, at least one, if not more than one mobile phone.
Yes.
So and that mobile phone, this whole technology has been developed only with the blessings of communication and computer science. I actually started my career as an electronics engineer. Okay, so that was in 1970s. 73 I graduated in electronics. And at that time, we thought about, we learned about this radio telephony system, and then radio telephony was only a very small part of our whole, curriculum. We thought that, radio communication will possibly be not that important, but over the time we have now experienced that around 1990s, we found that now it has become so useful. The technology has improved because of this VLSI technology. So there has been a perfect marriage between communication and computing.
Yes.
And because of that, now we are having this mobile phone. We have got for every person almost, and we are not only using the mobile phone only for communication, but also for many other purposes. So this is, I think, a tremendous device what we have right now. And why that has been possible? Because of, as I told, that is because of the development of computer science, and of course with the communication. As I said, for good communication we need also computing, and that has communication and computing, computer science. So those have evolved simultaneously from, I think, from the times in 1970s onwards. About the last 50 years, the world has actually experienced such a tremendous growth, and possibly it will be much more now. Now we have got this nano science, nanotechnology, everything is coming up, and also mobile, quantum computing. So possibly we will have more and more development in all these fields. If you see that the importance, so as you see, as I have already told, that any field you can think of, not only the education field but also this industry. Any gadget, okay, that has got computer in it, the business or agriculture, everywhere we are using these sensor devices, computing devices and like that. So it is really a very important subject also to learn about that. Now how this subject actually evolved, that is also a, historically, if you look at this thing, when the computer devices was first built, that was in 1940s, it was actually possibly from this mathematics side, one side, because the basis was actually built by the mathematician. George Boole was the Boolean algebra, he just invented this thing. And on the other side, the electrical engineers. Okay, so initially, when this particular subject was included as a curriculum of any university, so it was either thrown by the electrical engineering department of a particular university or the mathematics department. So that was the scenario in the early 70s. Okay, and of course, in another. So when I also graduated in computer science, there was no computer science separate course in computer science. It was actually part of the electronics department. Similarly, some other person might have actually got that computer science specialization in that age. Okay, studying from the mathematics department. So eventually, in another 5-6 years, so maybe in late 70s or 80s, then separate computer science discipline was formed. And now you can see that the graduates of computer science engineering, they have tremendous demand in the job market. We have got I think India's economy is very much dependent on this IT sector.
Absolutely.
So we have got, so everyone can understand now that computer science is really very important subject, and that has, tremendously overwhelmed the job market compared to the other engineering disciplines in the last decade at least.
So you have already we have got the idea. We have got a fantastic idea about the background of the subject computer science from sir. We will come back to sir with the questions of career opportunities and all others. In between, sir has already mentioned that computer science department at that point of time many places started from the mathematics department, and we have a person specialized in mathematics with us, Professor Abhik Shur, assistant professor and head department of mathematics, and it is said that mathematics is there in every step of our life. প্রত্যেকটা স্টেপে অঙ্ক করতে হয়। তো first Abhik sir, first I would like to ask that mathematics as an individual subject and as the basis of all other subjects, how important it is nowadays?
In my opinion, actually mathematics is known as the mother of all subjects.
Absolutely.
So whenever you are trying to solve any problem, or in any field you are trying to formulate the problem, so there comes the notion of mathematical modeling.
Right.
So whether it is in computer science, whether it is in biology, in physics, chemistry, even in agriculture, pharmacy, everywhere mathematics is used.
Yes.
So that's why the mathematical modeling is very much important. And nowadays mathematics, the so-called mathematics curriculum, that has been modified nowadays it has been modified in many aspects. So instead of going through only the theoretical approaches, now what we are doing, we are modifying the syllabus. Like in computer science, they are using mathematics also, and in our courses, we are also using various courses of computer science, such as we are now incorporating the artificial intelligence, machine learning, cryptography. All these courses we have incorporated in our courses. So according to the requirement or according to the demand, nowadays mathematics courses are being modified.
Absolutely.
Or even in mathematical modeling, these mathematical modelings are nowadays also used in material science. In material science, such as functionally graded material, in civil engineering, everywhere you can say the mathematics are being used.
So it's a as Bhavani sir was also mentioning, it is perfectly correlated with other subjects. Absolutely.
Exactly.
So next, I would like to ask many students who have these questions in their mind that what are the courses offered in our university?
In our university, we are offering BSc Honours in Mathematics, which is of 4 years.
Yes.
That is actually following the
NEP.
new education policy 2022.
Right.
And we are offering also the MSc in Applied Mathematics, and there are PhD program also in our department.
So you know the subjects offered in our university, in Sister Nivedita University, it's in UG, PG, and in fact for the higher education programs also. So we're interested in these courses. You can always come to SNU to have knowledge of this subject. I will go back to sir once again. Sir, already Vic sir has mentioned and you have also mentioned about the correlation with mathematics and other subjects of computer sciences. But the general question, which is a very common question for aspiring students, that what are the career opportunities? You have also already mentioned that it's on high demand.
Very
so if
high
you can elaborate on that, sir.
Yeah, as I have already mentioned that the CSE graduates have a very high demand in this job market.
Yes.
And possibly that have swallowed all other disciplines jobs in this current scenario, not only in our country but also abroad. So if you just look at the broadly speaking, we can divide these job opportunities in two categories. One is the industry categories and another is research, teaching research, academic categories. Yes. Okay. So in the industry category, I think we have got very good job opportunities, particularly the current development. Now this is an age, everybody knows about this AI and ML, okay, artificial intelligence, machine learning, because we have got huge data now available from different sources, different organizations. Say if you consider a big supermarket, okay, take about Walmart is one of the big supermarkets in the whole world. So they have got huge data about this sale data and other demands and everything, and so they want to use the data for strengthening or increasing their business opportunities by analyzing the data. So that particular requirement actually evolved because of this requirement, and that gave birth to the new subject like data science.
Right.
So data science is actually a newly formed area, maybe over the last 7 or 8, or maybe over a decade or so, where there are people from different disciplines. They are actually coming forward, maybe from computer science, statistics, probability statistics, so those statistical analysis and management science optimization. So everything are actually grouped together to form a new curriculum on data science. So on one side, that has increased the job opportunities, and another side naturally that has also increasing the knowledge of the people in that area. So data science also is, along with the data science, maybe there we have got this machine learning requirement, because how to predict or how to draw inference on a particular scenario so that can be eased up, the optimal solution to any particular problem. So usually those are in our computer science terminology, we say that very hard for NP-complete problem. Okay, I am not going into all those things. So, but to solve those problems, we normally take help of these machine learning approaches. So AI, ML disciplines. So there are huge job opportunities. And also these networking, also wireless networks. Okay, mobile computing area. So there is various job opportunities. And
also you have mentioned about the academic higher education.
Yeah, and the other side is teaching and learning, teaching and research. So the job opportunities are also there. As I just now mentioned that if you think about these disease, diagnostics and other things. So we have got these MRI images and different types of images. So there we have got this one area on image processing. Okay, so computer scientists are actually developing new algorithms how to process the image to get the inference out of that. So actually the CSE specialists will have some job in these drug industries as well. Okay, so they can get jobs also in those areas.
Application of the subject is of course
is all
in
pervading.
all
all
industries.
spheres of our life. You
Yes.
cannot possibly you cannot mention or you cannot find any particular area where computer is not being involved or computer
Yes.
is being used. So anywhere where this computer technology is being used, our graduates will definitely have their job opportunities.
Avik sir, I will ask you then. Sir has already mentioned about the application of computers, and you were talking about the application of mathematics in computers.
Yes.
So the mathematics students, I suppose they have also a wide range of opportunities in the
definitely.
job.
Actually, mathematics is being applied in every sectors. So if I want to say, then first of all I will separate this into two categories. First of all, there are some government opportunities and there are some private
sector
also.
Yes.
So in government opportunities, the students can have the teaching profession. They can go for school service commission, college service commission, and for higher studies also they can opt.
Yes.
And in private sector also they are working in banking sectors, different other fields or if they are going for higher studies, then what they can do, they can go for some what I can say, they are working on astrophysics, they are working on cosmology, they are working on cryptography. So everywhere mathematics, linear algebra, all these things are being applied. And what sir just told, that in image processing there are huge application of linear algebra.
Right.
So, and also nowadays optimization technique, operation research, all these fields are growing. So actually mathematics in broader aspect, what we can say, there are huge applications. Or even statistics and data analysis, these are mostly correlated with mathematics. So if some student after completion of undergraduate courses are opting for MStat, BStat from Indian Statistical Institute, then they can go for some data scientist and they can work on these fields also. This field is also open for them.
Yes.
Actually.
So there is a huge opportunity, as I suppose from both our panelists, Dr. Bhavani Prasad Sinha and Professor Avik Shur, we have actually the conclusion we can draw from this part that you have a wide range of opportunities. Now, I would like to ask Avik sir another thing, that as far as my knowledge goes, and as a part of Sister Nivedita University, that the mathematics department is doing a fantastic job in research also.
Definitely.
If you can elaborate about the achievements of the department.
Yeah, in my department, all the faculties are awarded with PhD degree. That is one first thing, and there are huge research publication being taken every year. Every year a large number of research papers are being published from our department, and there are diverse branches in which our faculties are working. They are working on thermoelasticity, they are working on cosmology, they are also working on cryptography, operation research. So every branches are open, astrostatistics. So every department branches are correlated with mathematics, and in our students are doing very well in research works. And every year, in every month also we conduct some lectures, popular lectures we organize in every month, and experts from various institutes, various universities are coming to give their to deliver their lectures, and there is an interaction with the students, with the experts.
Right.
So what is the situation, that the students are also being interested at what is currently, what kind of research are going on. So they are influenced with the lectures and the lecture by the experts. They are coming, and also our students are publishing research papers. So in last year, two students from our department, they have published research work on COVID-19 pandemic. And in this year, one MSc student from my department, he has already worked on cancer cell. So that is under process also, and I expect that research will also published in a good journal.
So the students who are aspiring students, you can understand that the career opportunities is on one side, but if you want to excel in academic achievements, Sister Nivedita University is the place for you. I will go to with the same question to Sir also. Sir has already mentioned about the higher academics. So in computer science, a major portion of students go for the industry, but a sizable number of students also go for the academic excellence. So if you can elaborate on that, sir.
Mm-hmm. So in my opinion, I think teaching and research, so
Yes.
these are the 2 complementary things. No institute or university in the world can excel just without using research. Okay, research is very much essential, or one of the integral part of this academic career and academic growth of this organization. So without doing research, a person cannot be a good teacher, and also without teaching, a person cannot be a good researcher. As I told, these are very much complementary.
Yes.
So just keeping in line with this, I think in this university, Sister Nivedita University, so we have given importance also not only on the teaching part but also on the research activities, and research activities on the currently frontier areas of the research, as already Dr. Su just now mentioned.
Yes.
That includes so many things: artificial intelligence, machine learning, image processing, cyber security, even optimization problem, wireless networking, and so many others. Okay, so we have given this liberty to do the research, so the faculty members are actually they are very much encouraged to continue research in all these frontier areas, and that will definitely be a good thing, not only for the faculty members or also for the students, because the students who will actually work, who will learn from this institute, so they will naturally work alongside with these faculty members, work on the frontier areas, and they will definitely, they can also contribute something new to these areas. So there can be synergistic development of these teaching and research activities together in a very nice way. And what else you wanted to say?
Actually, this is I want to conclude this what you have said, that the students who are just who just want to take admission in the Sister Nivedita University, who are new to the course, what will be your advice to them?
Well, I think I can just mention here that I started my teaching professional career as early in 1976. So how long it is? About 48 years.
Yes.
So, yes. And I have this experience of teaching in the premier institutes like Indian Statistical Institute or in IIT Kharagpur or abroad several universities. And from if you see the average intelligence of those premier institutes, those are really, they are actually the upper layer of these students, brilliant students. But you may not get that type of students also in SNU, but that is only one part. So for the students, I would like to say that just intelligence is not the only thing for getting the good education. We need three things. So that there is an integration. There should be an integration of three things. One is definitely the basic intelligence or the brilliance, and the second thing is the motivation, and the third thing is the diligence. Okay, intelligence, motivation, diligence, these three things are very much essential. So I have seen that on an average the ISI or the IIT students are very brilliant, much more than the average, but some of them could not actually shine in life because in between somewhere in the line they were demotivated because of many social reasons or pressures or other things. And some of them also possibly did not work hard. So basically they have this lack of motivation, lack of diligence. So for the students of SNU, my advice will be that you should not have any sort of complex. If you say that, well, I am not as brilliant as the ISI students, but there is very much very good scope of eventually shining in life if you are properly motivated to learn the subject and also work hard to implement that motivation, to implement that idea. So in one sentence, this complete dedication to studies. So since we are talking among these Indian communities, we all know Sanskrit, so we learned in our very childhood that Chhatranang Adhyayanang Tapa. So the students have nothing else other than the learning process. Okay, so if that is their motto, then they will definitely shine in life. That's
Thank you, sir. Before I conclude, I will ask Avik sir the same question. What will be your message to the aspiring students?
I would like to say that only hard work.
Yes.
Hard work is a pillar of
Sir
success.
has also mentioned
That is the same thing.
Yes.
That is the message to the students.
So thank you, Professor Obhikshur, and thank you, Dr. Bhavani Prasad Sinha, for being with us. So we have come to the end of this program, but not to the end of the this episode of Unscripted. But we will continue with the Edu-Talk program conducted by Sister Nivedita University, that is Unscripted. We will come to the next episode with 2 more subjects with as usual. So keep watching Unscripted. Keep watching SNU Chronicles. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.